Shifting gears and talking about on premise, you shared with me a stat that really resonated, which is, Aplós is in about 550 plus on premise accounts, and it's on around 750 on premise menu placements, meaning, right, that typically you are on a menu, or when you're on a menu, you're on it more than once. And I'm curious about this really interesting ratio and how you think about and how you've achieved getting more than one menu placement per account.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we've added 15 accounts this week, so that number is up. Again, you kind of have to pick your key accounts and nurture them. I'll give you an example. I live in Miami now, and we're connected through a friend of mine in the restaurant industry to the beverage director at Coat. Coat is a Korean steakhouse, Michelin star here in Miami. They have a location in New York. They open, I believe, this week in Vegas. I think they have 4 locations, and they have Coco Dock in New York, which if you haven't been, you should go. We started with them. They gave us a chance and put a cocktail on a menu in Miami. And we're doing 10 cases a month in our spirit with that menu placement in one location. In a location, many would argue Miami is a place where people come to get wasted. And in a location in the design district here in Miami, and selling that cocktail for $18. And so that was a small case study that we used, and we nurtured that relationship and now have a relationship with the senior team there. And we expanded to all of their locations, and they brought on our Ume Spritz and Mendora Negroni because of our performance. We also had Michelin feature our cocktail there as one of the best non-alc cocktail programs in the country in Michelin restaurants. And so it is about nurturing those relationships and proving that demand. Again, with Neiman Marcus at the Rotunda in San Francisco, like they were selling the Ume Spritz there, I think for $17 a can and doing very, very well, selling well over 10 cases a month. And now we're in all 36 Neiman Marcus food and beverage outlets and in some grab and goes. And this is also with hotels, we found a lot of success, right? You can go into the bar program in the restaurant, you can be in the pool program, you can be in the mini bars, and they're sometimes grab and goes. And some, like here at the Edition in Miami, where a welcome drink when you arrive, you're offered either a traditional alcoholic cocktail or Aplós. In hospitality, in hotels, there are natural ways to sort of get multiple placements in an account. And in restaurants as well, sort of nurturing those accounts and unlocking what are those sub channels within on premise that really work for us, right? Is it high end Mexican restaurants in top DMAs where we put an Arise margarita, right? Which we have an account in San Francisco, Elena's, that does really, really well for us, right? And that we used early on as kind of like a case study and expanded based on our learnings there.